Okay, guys, welcome to part 2 of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening Deluxe for the Game Boy Color.
Deluxe? I
Last
thought it
time,
was
we had a good chunk of progress done, and today we head over to the next dungeon game, which I also finished in this part.
By the way,
So,
Deluxe and Director's Cut's been always a misconception of DX, so that always happens.
Hey
Oh, wait a
man,
second.
YOLO, you obviously love owls.
Oh, wait a second, I'm wrong. Never mind, I do level 2 on and part 3, what am I thinking of? Because that's right, we got a lot of side questing to do in this episode.
Jumping around at the speed.
Surprisingly, there's not that many major side quests in here. It's like, I can only really think of 2, maybe 3 off the top of my head.
Well, I think the deluxe version has an extra few, like the boomerang, for example.
Yeah, true.
And I hate this string of text right here, because every time you come back through this portion, right here, if you're backtracking or something, you gotta put up with this conversation until you rescue Bow Wow, and it's so freaking annoying.
Yeah, true, and you can't skip through text extremely fast or anything, so you deal with it every single time.
If there was one thing I liked about the original version of Link's Awakening, is that for a lot of text, you can simply just press the B button and skip the text altogether. You can't even do it in the deluxe version.
True.
Moblins!
What's funny, though, is that the Persian lady takes this in regard, and if you skip past her text whenever she's wanting to sell something, she's like, screw you, fine, I don't want to give the Persian to you anyway.
That's actually kind of funny.
Well, anywho, this is the first fishing minigame in the entire series. You could
And
probably
one of the most
this,
awkwardly controlled ones.
Yeah,
Only because
this
of the
takes a
fish.
while, especially getting the stupid one on the far right.
Yeah, they want you to catch that big fish for a piece of heart, but every single last other fish gets your line. It's like Sonic Adventure fishing. Oh, jeez.
What the hell?
Oh, that's loud.
Random
Oh, wow, okay, so why is the Satoru theme in here?
Because this took so freaking long. Because you had to put up with this text every time you catch a fish.
I'm just surprised you didn't jump cut.
I was like, okay, so replace it with. You can thank me later for speed.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
What is this? This is probably why you lost me in this playthrough once. Using Satoru's theme there. Oh boy.
Really, you caught every single fish besides the one you need. Wow.
Because every time I try to get close to the big fish, the little ones try to get close to it, and I end up losing rupees. Ah!
It's just funny how the last fish you get is the one you actually need.
Yep.
Now we're back.
Happens to me every time.
It's safe to turn back up my audio now because I can't hear it. Okay.
Yeah, that was kind of loud.
Yeah, audio balancing. You need to learn.
Whoa! At first I thought that was like, what the hell? Did I literally went and jumped another tab to see if it was me that was doing it.
I looked up to see if there's another tab opened.
Why, Matt, do you have Cedarus's theme and
No, I was like, wait, what? I was like,
it was just the volume of it makes you think that's from something else. Not just of how it comes out
I'm still
nowhere.
trying to max around with Camtasia's, like, volume, because the volume editor in it sucks so much.
I think there's a little tool you can just drag it up and down. I think that's how it works. I'm only editing the stuff like twice, so I don't know.
Even the one in Power Director is not even that great, because it doesn't turn down the volume low enough to where it's, mixes in with the commentary as well as it should.
No, actually, no, it's not that bad. I got it to work perfectly fine when I was using it. It's better than the Camtasia's, that's for sure.
Like, I'll turn, like, my commentary to 75 and then the gameplay volume to 10, and it's still really freaking loud.
Need to get Power Director, son.
Also,
he is using Power Director, that's what I just said.
I know.
I think Pinnacle may be better.
Anyway, it's time to start the trading side quest.
Pinnacle, I think, is even more limited.
Well, I would go to the side quests, but it's completely mandatory in this game. But that old guy we talked to in the house over there, that was Uriah, who actually runs the telephone booths. And he's very different when he talks on the phone. What the phone booths do is that they basically provide you gameplay hints as to where you need to go next. But That's what you have me here for, so we're not going to be going to any of them.
Yeah, and that guy's really different when you go in person, because he's a very shy guy, and then he talks his head off on a cell phone.
Later on, we're going to see what he's actually like when he's talking on the phone, and it's actually pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
We'll show it off later.
He's very shy guy, Lester.
If it wasn't for the fact there's like 200 people in the Skype call, I would just drop, but I can't do that.
And I thought normal realistic gaming wasn't, you know, bad enough. Now we get this.
Well, mine was just a bad screw up. That's just a fun.
This is a secret seashell, and if we get 20 of these, you get a really good reward for it, so I'm going to be going out of my way and collecting all of them. One thing I do like about this game, though, is that you don't need to get every single one of them to get the best rewards.
Yeah, there's 26, but you only need 20. So that really helps. And it's weird, too. If you collect 5, they give you 1 seashell. You collect 10, it gives you 1 seashell. You collect 20, it gives you a major prize. So
trade it for your Yoshi.
It's kind of weird.
A ribbon.
And once you get all the seashells in the game, it gets the major reward for it. It replaces the remaining seashells with rupees.
Oh, that's interesting.
Ballad of the Windfish?
Yeah, that's the main theme of this game, basically. The theme that everyone remembers from it.
Oh, this one that goes do.
Yeah, we can hear it.
It was actually remixed in Majora's Mask.
Yeah, and also in Smash Brothers Brawl. And
they actually
I think there was another game too, but I don't know which other one it was.
It actually makes me wonder. Do you think?
I think that was the mountain theme from this game that they remixed, not this one.
Oh yeah, Telltale Heights. That's right.
Best mountain theme in the Zelda series.
I think I remember seeing in like the coding of Brawl, because I downloaded a complete soundtrack of it. In there was the Battle of the Windfish. And it was remastered too, so I think it was in the game's code. It just wasn't actually an unlockable song. So it probably had plans.
Do you think that in the Smash 4 they'll put the 3DS version? Do you think they'll put something from Link's Awakening as in that game?
They might.
We'll see. I mean, they already put in something for Spirit Tracks, and
here we go again.
Ugh.
Yeah, we know you're wrong, emulator. We can tell.
Speed!
The only time I'm actually going to say that probably would work. All the other times I just say, what? Why?
Yeah,
Matt's done for the night. He's not even commenting, he's just singing.
From the Baby Chomp. We're actually going to be giving it to this guy in this house right here.
And Steve, what the hell, man? Why do you always have to interrupt everything that I do?
Because it's a train? Maybe that's why?
You know, now that I think of it, I can't imagine, fighting in Smash Brothers to the Ballad of the Windfish. It just doesn't work.
Well, if it was remastered, maybe. It had to be a faster tune. Because I heard the remastered version that was in Brawl's code, and
to be honest, I don't think I'd want to see a remastered theme of it, because, let's be honest, I didn't like the Telltale Mountain remastered theme in Brawl at all.
Wow, I really like that one, so apparently that's a difference.
I didn't even know it was the Telltale Mountain theme at first. It was that out there.
And you're blowing your snaz? You're blowing your snaz,
You couldn't mute
Justin?
your mic for that.
Yeah, I was about to say, have you ever heard of muting a mic?
Blowing your snaz? Blowing your snaz?
Yeah, so I took my headset off.
Apparently
you can still hear it, though. That's the problem.
That's why it doesn't
You
mute.
can hear it perfectly.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Is it gonna go away? There you go.
Whoops.
AVG or something, I think Norton or something popped up on the computer screen again. Oh wait, no, that's not what happened. I accidentally pressed the speed up button. And...
Yeah, I was able to hear the game audio faster.
Because
that's not a big deal, then.
Because I have the speed up button set up to where the X button would normally be on a Super Nintendo controller, and my thumb accidentally slipped. So
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I can understand that. That's why I always keep the button mapped to the keyboard still. I'm paranoid like that. I think that's like that for all the DS stuff, like all the Wii emulators.
Ken.
Oh hey, that's wrong. It's heavy. You might not be able to lift it. Get used to that text.
I
20 more
hate
times.
that. It does. I
Wow.
love how the Oracle games fixed this. They made this text not only shorter, but they go away after you get the power bracelet. In this game, good God, if you don't have the power bracelet equipped, you're gonna have to go through that message every freaking time.
Well, even if you do, I still see it pop up for people until you actually lift the rock up.
It's annoying.
Yeah, it's very annoying.
But anywho, right now we're gonna head over to a feature that was introduced in the DX version, which is the camera shop.
Camera?
Yep. Doesn't really serve too much of a point, though.
But yeah, what you do with this is that there's 12 random points in the game where you can go to, and you don't ever know what it is. You just sort of have to guess. And, you get pictures out of it. And if you have a Game Boy printer, you can actually print out the pictures from the album right there that he's about to place there.
And I don't think the 3DS version allows you to take these pictures out of the game either. So this is basically, unless you have a Game Boy printer, you're screwed.
Sadly, though, like I said, since they are in random locations, I only know where 7 of them are. So this aspect of the game right here is the only thing I don't 100%. But if anybody wants to create a video response or anything showing the ones I missed, at the end, feel free to. I'm perfectly okay with that.
You can print this off on your Game Boy camera.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, my cousin actually owned a Game Boy printer, and it is the biggest, bulkiest, battery-draining thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I've seen one of them too. They're huge.
And the print rolls are almost as small as tape.
Yeah, true. The thing is huge, and then the paper is tiny.
I'm showing
weird.
off how glitchy the walking is.
Yeah, you keep them back walking everywhere.
Yeah, you can moonwalk a lot, and I do that a lot in this playthrough.
Dude, you should put Michael Jackson's Moonwalker in. God damn it.
No, that
was a
would have been
perfect
more fitting
opportunity.
for Super Metroid if you turn that feature on. Because you actually do moonwalk there, and it actually is moonwalking. The animation's the exact same thing. Now think about it, there's a lot of, like, Nintendo games that have moonwalking in it. This, Super Metroid, and Majora's Mask.
And Majora's Mask, what?
Yeah, the second form of Majora, that thing moonwalks.
Oh yeah, okay, never mind. It's been a while since I played that game.
Interesting. Toro. Oi.
And it already did.
And he blew up. You got a fairy.
And there's
Hey,
Bow Wow.
Chincha.
Hello,
We have
Chincha.
saved Bow Wow.
Arf,
And
arf.
with Bow Wow, we can actually get into level 2.
Yeah, this is the only time in the game you get to carry around Bow Wow, too. Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, you
Freaking
can't,
Chincha.
yeah, because
Arf, arf,
yeah,
wolf,
you actually do have to put Bow Wow away a little bit later because later on, leading up to level 3, you can't actually talk to a guy and give him plot MacGuffins until you get rid of Bow Wow.
Yeah, I think he says something like, "Talk to me when you're alone," or something like that.
Because he has paranoia or a phobia of chain chomps or something. I don't know.
He's paranoid of a dog telling about secrets or something.
It's like, oh god, the chain shop's gonna
Moonwalking.
reveal our plans. We must stop him.
ghouls.
Also, this was really stupid what I did right here. I was actually trying to do some sequence breaking right here, but I should have had the Pegasus boots first.
Yeah, that makes it more of a possible jump. I mean, you can do it. I mean, you're on the ledge. Just it's hard to do.
I think it's possible you can to do it without any of that stuff. Actually, I just failed. To do
Yeah, I
that.
think you just need at least Rock's Feather, but it's still really difficult.
I probably should have just cut this out, but whatever.
It's whatevers.
Oh, well, we
let's
just
roll
get
that.
to see Bow Wow just floating over a bottomless pit. That works.
Bella, what are you? Why can you defy game logic and I can't?
Yeah. Also, notice that I'm able to attack enemies while jumping and spin attacking.
And when you're jumping, you get to keep your momentum from a spin attack, too. So you're moving in a spin attack.
That's about the extent of how broken the spin attack is in this game.
Yeah. It can do a lot of damage, and it can go
Especially-
pretty far.
Not only that, but I don't know if I showed it off in this playthrough or not. I think I probably did, but I've never brought any attention to it. But after doing a spin attack, you could just keep holding the B button and you start it right up again.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to swing it again. You can just hold B and just swing away like crazy.
Yeah, from what I've seen, that's really useful to do. And one thing we didn't get the comment on yet is the music when you pick up like a piece of power of the
Yeah,
Guardian Acorn.
that's
It
why I
loops.
thought this was more or less like an invincibility kind of thing.
It's basically like that for music-wise. The music loops
Guardian
in like a 5-second clip.
I don't care for the Guardian Acorn, honestly.
Well, it's not as useful as the
I like
piece of power.
I like the piece of power, not because of the power it supplies you, but the fact that
Oh.
it makes Link go a little bit faster.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the piece of power makes Link go a little bit faster.
Very nice.
Wow, I didn't think it had something to do with speed, too.
Yeah.
There
Anyway,
it is.
see you guys in part 3.